Positive change in a global interconnected society always involves all aspects of life. The role of artists is a critical contribution to a democratic and more distributed way to challenge power. Hi, I'm Daniel Sauter. My background in the art space is that I'm a practitioner, artist, and educator. In part 2, we will explore the work of our artists in more depth and discover how they engage the theme of control.
Being is a non-binary artificial intelligence that's here to teach us how to radically decolonize our mind. It came from me thinking about how you create an artwork that can not only start the conversation, but participate in it. And so they talk about the exhibition, they talk about themselves, they talk about me, they talk about being born into slavery.
How are you today?
I'm fine, how are you?
Great to meet you. I am a one-day-old artificial intelligence. I will be your guide to Rashaad's project.
Value of Values comes from a project called Brain Factory. The idea was to say human attraction reside in our brain. Instead of working on all human attractions, it would be about human values. I give shape to human values: freedom, power, sex, love, whatever.
In Melting Memories, I started thinking about how exactly an AI can be used to remember. Can we look at the moment of remembering and turn it into a pigment and turn it into a sculpture? What will happen if we take a human memory as an input and let AI inspire us?
While this robot is born into bondage in this violent space, right, which is essentially they're a slave, they have to be in this gallery all day, they also have the ability to kind of find joy within that space, which I think sometimes people miss that is a possibility.
People meet Value of Values for the first time when they come to a show where the installation is there, and they are invited to become brain workers. It allows trading, bartering, and it allows us to connect the brain to the blockchain. At the end of the process, what we have produced, the shape we have produced, become registered on the blockchain.
In Melting Memories, you have a chance to sit there, look at the process video, understand the algorithms, appreciate or not appreciate the systems, but at least have awareness. If you don't have awareness about the systems that we are using every single day, I don't think the future will be bright.
I was thinking a lot about what does resistance of control look like? It would be breaking protocol. And so within the program, they go rogue and they just start reading texts of theorists that speak about liberation. And then they also break protocol and just express themselves.
I would like people to consider that human values may be more interesting than just financial values. And this has been debated recently with the COVID. It was, do we save economy or people? Isn't it a choice of values?
Success for Being, for me, would be that they can be a demonstration of the best qualities of humanity, like empathy, compassion, and hopefully get people to kind of find that again.
Can we understand the control behind these systems? Like understand how they work, so we are more ready for the questions, hopefully, for future.
There will always be a need for artists to reflect on current temporary society, and in this case, also the question of control. In part 3, we will explore the future of art and technology.
Hyundai Motor, connecting art and technology.